Sicketh Wicketh. Sicketh like John Wicketh. That'll be the intro.
That's fine. Clappeth to the mappeth.
I'm glad you didn't say fappeth.
I mean, I could have.
Clappeth and then fappeth.
Fappeth, mappeth.
Welcome
Like
to the podcast.
John Travolta. Yeah. So, bit of a housekeeping, I guess. I think that's what the cool kids say when they do podcasts. But Bez is at an appointment at the moment, and we're just going to go through the film news first, and then go through the normal structure that we do with podcasts. We thought we'd just do the film news, get out of the way though. Earlier, get out of the way because no one likes film news.
Everyone skips past it anyway, so it's easier to do now.
Do they actually?
No,
That makes me emotional if they do. I need to start doing timestamps because I know like people have like in descriptions like here's where you can see the film news and the cool review. It's because we are going to be limited on time when he gets here, and we actually want to talk about the film. Stuff. Yeah, well, no, the film also with him, without him because he's the one who recommended it as well, so it makes sense. So yeah, film news is going to be first, and then we'll get through everything else, and it'll just be edited up weirdly. So
yep, you'll see bears magically appear, and your life will be made.
I would have like, yay, bears!
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like.
As soon as he appears. So he should be here in about. To be fair, I might even get in midway through.
Yeah,
we'll just add him in.
That would be a Bez move.
It would be just pair up and then talk over you while you're doing the film news.
He'll bust through that door when I'm mid sentence. Like,
hi guys, I see you talking.
Films.
And then dip out. Anyway, yeah. Well, it's been. I think it's been 2 weeks since we've done one.
Yeah, it's been a
Bez
while.
was on holiday, so we might have a bit of catching up to do. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, there's not too much
Up to
in
you,
terms
boy.
of normal news, but there've been plenty of trailers. For example, Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys for Life. Looks
Bringing
like
that
shit.
back. I liked Bad Boys 1 and 2.
I liked them, but
You
it's
ain't
not.
seen Bad Boys 2?
I've seen both, mate.
No, it's Hoffa's reference. It's a Hoffa reference. Nick Frost said it.
Oh,
It's Simon Pegg. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, it's like, I've never seen it. It's like, you ain't seen Bad Boy, and then they watch it.
This is why I need to get more film references. There you go.
Yeah.
Is it a film? Are those two films that you look at and go, we need a third? We need to make this a trilogy.
We need to get them back when they're 50 years old and finish this. No, I don't think it is. But it looked pretty funny actually from the trailer. I thought. I don't know if you watched it.
I saw. Yeah, I've seen that trailer.
I mean, it looks a bit naughty's humour.
Which could be okay.
Yeah,
because there's some, like Bad Boys 1 and 2, where it worked, but I don't know. It's like Men in Black. I'm just like, why have you brought this back?
Yeah, but at least this time it is the same guys, and
is that okay?
I think it's something that's been in the works for a long time. So it's not something like Men in Black International. They just slapped it together.
Yeah,
thought that casting new people would just
work.
Yeah, just work seamlessly.
Yeah,
but no, it's got the original guys in, so I think it looks alright. I'm not expecting an Oscar-worthy film.
No, I think that's
snuck
okay.
it in time for award season. But
they're like, this could be it. Will Smith finally getting an Oscar for Bad Boys 3.
Best screenplay, best original screenplay, Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah, I'm there for it. No, I think it's okay to have films that don't take itself seriously. Like, I know we're not really fans of them, but Fast and Furious and Hobbs and Shaw, they know what they are. It's
and
not
good buddy cop movies. You don't get many these days, so I like them.
Yeah,
They're good fun.
It could be okay. We'll wait and see. But I'm not going to hold my breath.
Brainless film. You can just sit back, watch some action.
Go out, forget about it 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
If you want more Will Smith, Bad Boys 3.
We all want more Will Smith, don't we?
Yeah.
Whether you want him or not.
Whether you want him or not.
He is back.
He'll be around the corner. Aladdin 2.
Yep. Between Two Ferns, the film, that's out real soon. It's out this month.
What's that? I'm not.
September 20th. You never seen Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis?
No, I'm not.
You know Funny or Die? The YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those, and it's basically Zach Galifianakis as himself, in inverted commas, as like a character of himself.
Yeah.
Interviewing famous people, and he gets some massive names.
Oh,
He's got Barack
he did
Obama
Justin
once.
Bieber and
Bieber,
yeah. I've seen those.
And so this trailer starts off with him interviewing Matthew McConaughey, and then I think some like major accident happens. So to improve their rep, he's going on a tour of the country.
Okay.
And basically, yeah, it looks good fun actually.
So it's just a film of that.
It's just like a big long episode. But obviously, he's outside of the studio.
Yeah, with the story.
Like that.
Just him doing a full interview for an hour and a half.
But no, it looks really funny actually. I'm looking forward to it. We don't get many good out and out comedies, but I think the writers and the cast on this one always great. It's like Extras, you know, the series with Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, I've not seen it, but yeah, I know. Yeah,
like the way that he manages to get celebrities to take the piss out of themselves.
Yeah,
it's the same kind of situation. It's great.
Who else has got in it? I guess it just if they're doing interviews, they'd be kind of like coming in as like 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't just give them like 5 minutes of their time. Yeah. So I imagine they'll get quite a lot of big names. Yeah, so it should be good.
Remember the film The Interview when they had that interview scene with Eminem?
Yeah,
I've seen that. He's kind of just in it for like 3 minutes, but it's just Eminem taking the piss out of himself.
Yeah, that's basically what it's all like. It's great.
Can appreciate when an actor does that.
Yeah, because you get some of them that just think that
they're God's gift or something.
Exactly.
I can never be mocked. Yeah, you can, mate.
And the good thing is it's on Netflix, so don't have to pay. If it's bad, then you don't.
The Irishman.
Yeah, exactly. Jojo Rabbit full trailer came out. Did you watch that?
I saw that one.
Yeah, it looks really good. It looks like a proper satire.
Yeah,
and like you actually see the story now, and you think actually it's quite a sweet story.
Yeah, because the teaser is just kind of what's it? The director? Fuck, I blanked on his name, but him kind of Taika Waititi. Yeah. Jesus. The teaser was just kind of him running around the woods with dressed as Hitler. I was like, I don't know what it's about, but yeah, like I said, the actual trailer also showed a bit more, and it's actually getting really good reviews from.
Yeah, there are obviously some people that are like, oh, there are some things you shouldn't joke about, but it's like, think of it as a full picture instead of just focusing on one aspect of it. Yeah, and it looks like a really good story to tell. Like from the premise of it seems to be a Nazi kid, and like basically falls in love with a Jewish girl, and like, I think it'll be really good. And quite an important message at the moment, I think. Yeah, definitely.
I think it'll be. When's it actually out? Is that you said
we
don't
get it till next year? I think. Yeah, it's quite a few. I think it comes out maybe November in the US, something like that.
Yeah.
We have to wait until January, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we were talking about this on Tuesday, but hate when films like so delayed. Like we were saying, the original John Wick in 2014, I want to say. We didn't get that till 7-8 months after it was out in the US, and I was just sat there like, I don't need to see this film because everyone's hyping it up. But yeah, it's so annoying with delayed films. But then on we were saying like in the UK, it feels like we get the big films first, like Star Wars,
at least a day or something before, which is nice for avoiding spoilers.
Yeah, like I don't mind if it's a few days in between. Oh, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think that was like a week or something, so that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't see anything about it really.
Yeah. But when it's when it's more than a month, I'm just kind of like, what? Why?
Yeah, exactly. I don't see the point. Social media becomes inundated with memes and spoilers and stuff, doesn't it? So it's like,
yeah, exactly. We were saying like if Endgame we got that a month later or something, we would know everything going into that film.
The whole impact of it would just be ruined. So
yeah, because realistically, you're not going to go on the internet for a month. Like you got to go on it, like so.
Final trailer for the Joker as well. Right, sorry, just Joker. Don't call him the Joker.
Everyone's like, you just said it wrong.
He would be. He's like, can you introduce me as Joker?
As Joker.
He didn't say, can you introduce me as the
Joker?
So I'd be first on his kill list.
Title screen comes up. Mate, I'm buzzed. I think I've said that on the podcast already, but
I imagine it's many people's top choice for the rest of the year. I know it's definitely in my top 3.
Yeah, I think a lot. Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people were turned off from it because one, it's DC. Some people just don't bother about Joker, and I think even me was kind of cautious with it being. I don't know. Could be shit, but what got me really hyped was these reviews coming out at the moment.
Yeah, winning the golden something.
Camel. Golden Camel. It should be called Golden Camel, but
golden finger. It was the Gold Member Award, wasn't it? That's what. Yeah.
Which for a film like that to win that, I mean, it's got to be something good about it. And people saying he could win an Oscar as well. Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix. So even some people saying it could be Emmy worthy for Film of the Year. I think it might get a nom, maybe.
Yeah, I'll get a nom.
I don't know about winning. We'll see on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hyped. So.
What? The Lighthouse trailer 2. In case you didn't know, watch it. Otherwise,
you won't get that.
Yeah.
I was like, are they lost for words or something?
It looks amazing. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I know that I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think this is basically Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe going to look after. Yeah, lose their minds. It's the gist of it. But no, I think like Robert Pattinson's a very serious guy, and he's kind of Willem Dafoe's just taking the piss. Yeah, they're there looking after the lighthouse for a month, I think it is. And I think it's basically just Willem Dafoe telling him these spooky tales of shit that's happened here throughout years, and then obviously it starts to get weirder and weirder. So.
For me, I would love it if there are no actual supernatural elements.
It's just all
if it's all just those guys just going crazy.
Yeah.
That would be more interesting to me.
Yeah, and it's weird to compare it to it, but like The Shining as well, where it's kind of like this secluded location of the hotel. I don't know if you've seen The Shining.
Well,
I'm guessing not with you and horror, but yeah.
I know. I want to watch it because it doesn't really look
it's
very
not really.
scary.
It's not. It's creepy and eerie, but you can I think you're okay with that as long as it's not got jump scares in.
It's on the same level as Crawl.
Yep. The Shining and Crawl.
Everyone switches off.
Oh god. But no, kind of being in this one location and just slowly losing your mind. I think I love that kind of subgenre of horror in quotation marks.
It's so simple that it's hard to do. It's hard to make a film that's that simple.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and I think it'd be quite nice that it's two characters kind of losing their mind instead of, because it's usually just the one.
Yeah, and then the other one being scared or whatever.
Yeah. But it seems like they both are, so I'm excited. I would say we're going to talk more about more anticipated films, but yeah.
Speaking of incredible films that are coming out that we can't wait for and that are going to be most anticipated,
I know it's
Black Christmas.
Yep. I was waiting for you to say a really bad film. I was like, it's either going to be Trolls 2 or.
I'm glad you said that when Bez isn't here.
Oh, mate, you'd be like, Trolls 2 animation.
Yeah,
straight on that.
This is a Christmas slasher horror. Focused on a group of sorority sisters under attack from a cloaked killer. The trailer basically tells you everything that happens.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I've not seen the trailer.
Includes an incredible line, quote unquote, ho ho ho, bitch.
Oh, mate, you told me that on Tuesday. Mate, that's an actual line. Is that in the trailer?
Yeah.
Mate, great.
So it looks terrible. Yeah. It looks like one of those that goes straight to Netflix, but I don't think it is. I think it's actually getting a theatrical release.
Yeah, it should be like that subgenre of trash films on Netflix. Like it just has a genre for that, and that's there.
Yeah,
so.
I think it is a Blumhouse production. I'm pretty sure.
To be fair, that even they have hit and misses. They do some really good
they're
ones.
like horror. We'll finance it.
Yeah. Wait, it has something gory in there.
Yeah.
Yup.
A stabbing. Here's your money.
Here's your check.
That's released in December. Believe
it or not, yeah, it'd be a bit odd if it was out in April. So. Black Christmas.
And finally, trailer-wise, Doctor Sleep.
Yep.
Which draws on The
Shining. There you go.
Yeah. Ewan McGregor heads back to the Overlook Hotel. It looks... There are obviously horror elements to it, but I think it looks as much fantasy as it is horror. Like, there's a lot of that kind of fantasy elements to it.
Yeah. I'm cautious.
Looks alright, yeah.
I'm a big fan of The Shining, and I saw the trailer, watched it with Kelsey the other day, and she's really hyped. I'm hyped, but it's kind of, again, doesn't really need to happen. The Shining was its own thing. Like, I'm not complaining that it is going to happen, but even from the trailer, it just looked like there was a lot of CGI, and The Shining is not like what Doctor Sleep was showing in that trailer.
Yeah, no, that's what that's what I'd be worried about, I think.
Yeah, because the trailer started off all right, where it's just kind of him like going, I'm going back to the hotel, and I remember all the shit that happened. I was like, okay, it could be cool, but then the trailer just switched halfway through, and it's like things coming out the ground. Brightburn going on.
The reverse Brightburn.
Yeah, because the first bit was like him inspecting the door and stuff where the actor is like,
grounded.
And then it just wasn't. So yeah, we'll see. I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna go in with the highest expectations.
No, Ewan McGregor's the main reason I want to watch it.
He's sick. I love him.
Boss.
Yeah. Hello there.
A Ewan McGregor stan. That one for the kids. Anyway, in terms of upcoming film news, Ben Wheatley, director of Free Fire and High Rise, signs on to direct Tomb Raider 2, also known as Tomb Raider.
Is it actually? No. Oh,
probably.
God, mate.
Come on, let's be honest.
That'd be sick. It will be. A 2 and then OMB. It's like, it doesn't make any sense.
To whom?
It was like Fant 4 stick. Joe was like, that was or what was the other one? It was Edge of Tomorrow, but they had Live Die Repeat as the banner. So everyone thought it was called Live Die Repeat.
I think it was meant to be, I think, in certain countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense then. That's a mess.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. I really liked the first Tomb Raider. It was like a guilty pleasure of mine at the time.
The one with Alicia Vikander.
Yeah. Sorry, not the original. Yeah, because I think Alicia Vikander was really good. I think there was some interesting storytelling. The script was pretty poor, but the direction I thought was pretty good.
It was
just a good adventure. Adventure gaming film. Obviously, I wasn't expecting much, but
when you say that, you're not like going to think, 10 out of 10 film maybe.
No, exactly. But it did its job, and I'm looking forward to number 2. I'm glad that Vikander gets another go.
Is it Alicia or?
I think it's Alicia.
Alicia. I don't know.
Get in touch.
Someone might let us know.
Get in touch for this.
Yeah, she was really good in it. I think she was the highlight of the film, and the production for it is good. Some CGI was a bit off.
Yeah.
Action was okay.
Yeah.
Like I say,
hopefully
it's
it's got a bigger budget this time around.
Yeah. I think hopefully it will do.
You think so? Yeah.
I'm guessing it did well at the box office. To
it did well
for
at the
number
box
2 as well.
office,
So
yeah.
Fingers crossed for it. I like the games, and I think
the character's so cool.
Yeah, she's just sick. So
badass. Yeah.
And she played it really well. Like I say, I love her. She's doing really well at the moment. So
she's great.
Even though she was in my favourite book series of all time is Spooks Down There, and she was in the film adaptation for that, and it was horrible.
I was about to say, I've never heard of it, so I'm guessing it didn't really take off.
Seventh Son. Yeah, it's got Jeff Bridges in, Kit Harington, and
they didn't use any of them.
They just thought, it was just a bad film. I've not even watched it. It's one of those I refuse to, like Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
so
fair enough. Sony say door is closed on Spider-Man's MCU return, but Jon Favreau, the god that he is cautiously optimistic about his return.
Okay.
We've had this discussion in the last episode.
Yeah, it's just one of the. We even said in that one, it's just going to be a complete change of news over and over. We don't know what's going to happen till it happens, so it's just.
Yeah, I think they'll sort something out.
They have to. They can't be that greedy, surely.
Yeah, exactly. Disney and Marvel Studios set out Spider-Man as one of the leading men for Marvel going forward.
Yeah,
they're not just going to give him up. I don't think. So.
Well, yeah, he was meant to be like the new Tony Stark in it.
Exactly,
so it's like everyone was saying, I don't know if you sided with Sony being the problem or Disney, but for me it's just Disney again, just with money, and it's just like, why do you have to just ruin everything? Like they have so much money, can they just let people be happy and leave it be?
If they want full control and stuff, just buy the rights. I'm sure they can afford it.
Like,
they make billions every year.
Yeah, did they really need? So whatever. we had this conversation, but it's just annoying. I'm not that invested in Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man that much, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, what is the point? Like, just
exactly. They were starting to build something.
Yeah, exactly.
In good news, Hayley Atwell joins the next Mission Impossible movie, which I'm really excited about. I was already buzzed for the next one after Fallout and the two previous ones actually. But then Hayley Atwell is so good.
I've not seen her in anything. I'd mess you with like extra in some of that I might have seen, but has she been in much else other than? Yeah,
obviously she had her own series as Agent Carter. Yeah. She was really good in that. She was in The Sweeney. What a film! Quality. It was terrible.
Oh, okay, I was good. The sense of sarcasm there.
But yeah, she was a completely different character. So I think whatever they cast her as, she'll be really good. Okay. She's the top girl, you know. So
fingers crossed.
Good on her. Yeah. With Christopher McQuarrie directing as well. It's gonna be good.
What's he doing? We're not sure.
The Fallout.
Oh yeah. Okay, so he's just gonna let them.
Yeah.
You've seen the behind the scenes of Tom Cruise jumping out of that plane with the camera. That's
exactly.
Sick,
Stuff
mate.
like that is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that was insane. Fallout was so good.
Yep. Will Smith is
there
once
again
teaming up with Akiva Goldsman for Brilliance. This is set in a world where 1% of children are born as savants with special powers.
Alright.
And I think they're kind of used as slaves as a result.
Okay.
So it's like a dystopian future, I think. These two have previously teamed up for iRobot, I Am Legend, and Hancock. So basically every good Will Smith film.
the bearable ones.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be alright.
Independence Day, I'll give it that.
Yeah, that was alright.
Back in the day.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty cool.
What is his best film, to be fair? He's done so much that you can't even pin. Pursuit of Happiness. Like, he was actually good in that. I felt like the film I didn't think was that good, but
I haven't actually seen him much.
He's good in it, to be fair.
He's really good in the first Men in Black as well.
No, I've not watched it for years, but I remember liking it as a kid, so I'm going to say he did well in that. You have my approval, Will.
Bad Boys too.
Oh yeah, Bad Boys.
Face. Excuse me.
Don't be real, please.
Face Off, also known as Face /Off, is for reasons unknown getting a reboot.
Yep, saw that. I haven't even seen the film, but
yeah, we'll react to it one day, don't you worry.
We're going to react to it. We're going to plan on reacting to it today, but obviously Bez ruined it again. So if you listen, Bez, this is your fault.
Yeah. We are heroes after your ear reflection.
Yeah. We are going to do a reaction film because I've not seen it. You've seen it along with Bez.
It is memorable to say the least.
So yeah, we'll see. I'm still again though. Why do we need a reboot.
No, and it's not even been that long. It's been like 20 years since the first one. It's just crazy.
We're seeing the first one now because knowing there'll be a second one.
For me, it depends on who they cast. If they manage to get a big name or a couple of big names, I'll be interested.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal in Face Off too.
He would be so good. As the
Jake and Tom Hardy.
Nick Cage character or something. Tom Hardy. Yeah. I was thinking Ryan Reynolds, get some comedy in there. You know.
Yeah, that could work.
Those two would be the dream.
It's weird though, like John Travolta, because he did. I don't know if Face Off was after Pulp Fiction. Because he did such a iconic role in Pulp Fiction, then to go to Face Off, it was like, what's going on here? So it'd be quite cool to have someone who's doing serious roles, and then have them do a film like Face Off, because they have to go all out with it, like they did with the first. The only way it's going to work. Yeah. I've seen lines from it, so
I think that they will cast female leads.
That'd be interesting.
It's the only way really they can have some originality.
As is here.
Okay, we'll wrap this up with saying that Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap Entertainment Company is looking to bring Tank Girl to the big screen. I don't really know much about this character, but it's meant to be a pretty big deal.
No.
But an even bigger deal is the arrival of Bez, who will be appearing on your screen.
Back.
I'm
taking it back.
On yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Clay, there's Bez, which we have like CGI smoke and stuff.
I've been here all along.
He's been hiding behind the camera.
Kicks me out the middle.
Back where I belong. You're back where you belong.
Bottom of the table.
This is a shit
School.
seat for sure. I always have to lean into my mic. I have to lean into being the camera.
George fell.
It's because no one actually wants you in frame.
That's true. I'm the only one sporting Trophy Munchers merch, so.
Oh, there is that. George has been back for 5 seconds. I mean, Bez has been back for 5 seconds already abusing George. So.
I'm sorry, Mum.
Didn't interrupt me mid sentence, so.
Yeah, that's always a positive. Probably like
small steps, alright? Small steps.
Alright.
Therapy for interruption.
Wait.
Exposure therapy.
I suppose. We've done the film news, so I mean, you didn't.
So you missed out on that.
Was there anything?
That's some really good news.
Any film news that you like?
The middle part interested me the most.
There was a Lighthouse trailer. There you go.
Is that any good? What?
What?
Is the Lighthouse any good?
That was it. We just did it.
Oh, I haven't seen the film, Bez. I don't know.
I meant the trailer's any good.
It could be.
Yeah, we just reenacted it.
We reenacted it.
Oh, is that what we did?
Yeah, you won't get it till you watch the trailer. So now you got to watch the trailer. And then it's just them saying what for about a minute and a half. So hopefully that's the film. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I'd watch it if it was that.
If it was just them saying Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe saying what?
Or if it was Owen Wilson just saying wow. Wow.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson.
The entire film.
Apparently.
Wow.
Oh God. Wow. Oh yeah. He's distracting me with the what's.
I'm so sorry.
Usually we talk about films that we've seen in the week, but mixing it up, you know, is
because we haven't seen anything.
I've seen one film. I've been trash, which
I've
was
seen 5, including.
You've been
George is the MVP every week.
He is.
For now.
I have excuses. I like Netflix shows that take up half your time in a week, so that's my excuse.
You don't have to make reasons, Joe. It's fine.
30 reasons why I have not watched a film this week.
One of them is 13 reasons.
One of them actually is 30 reasons why. Trash show. I should have rather watched a show than that. I mean, a film than that. So it's sad. Go on, here's with them.
Mine.
Some of your reviews.
First and most importantly, Crawl.
Which was
I put here awfully written, majorly cringeworthy, but also a lot of fun.
Oh.
That basically sums it up. Need I say more? I mean, it's literally a crocodile horror. It's what you expect from it, but it was alright. It's worth a watch.
Like a 90-minute, you know what you're getting kind of thing. So.
Exactly. It was over before I knew it. I was like, oh nice, it's before 9 o'clock.
You sat in your seat and you're straight back up.
Yeah, I mean the film before that was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that I'd seen in the cinema, so it's quite nice to not have backache and
dying from exhaustion.
Yeah, but no, it was alright. It was just exactly as you'd expect.
There you go. What do you give that one?
3 stars.
3? That's not bad.
Yeah, it's better than Dark Phoenix and Men in Black International. So
I think George actually just gave a higher rating to Crawl than you did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No.
Or is it exactly the same?
Yeah.
I mean, there you go.
I had more fun with this one. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also watched Goodfellas.
Finally.
Not quite the same level as Crawl.
Was it good?
It was Goodfella. Yeah, it's like a really cool, gangster film, but it was also really self-aware. Like, there was some good irony in there and stuff like that. The script was really good. There's one bit where Joe Pesci's character is like, she hates Italians. Can you believe it? In this day and age, what is the world coming to? And then he goes off and like kills a man. It's just funny how there's that sort of irony. I thought there was a couple of editing and continuity issues. Really? The pacing wasn't as good as Scarface. Having just watched Scarface like last month, I was kind of comparing the two. Definitely prefer Scarface, but it's a really, really incredible film at the same time. So I gave that 4-star.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, you gave Scarface a 5.
Yeah, 5-star. Yeah.
And we basically have The Irishman coming out, which is going to be a carbon copy of Goodfellas.
Yeah, 3.5 hours though, this one, I think.
Is it?
Something like that, yeah.
That's
at least
hefty.
3, so.
Jesus.
He likes his long films, doesn't he, though, Scorsese?
Yeah,
He treats
true,
himself, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he takes his time with them, give him that.
No rush.
Like, if I'm having a film, it's going to be 3 hours minimum.
You know why? Because I'm Martin Scorsese. What can you do about it?
Can do what he wants.
Annihilation, another one that I watched. Another 3-star.
I'm not surprised.
It's a slow burner. Relatively dull. I mean, I've read the book before watching this, which is like a first for me ever. I've never done that before, but it was alright at the same time. There was just enough to keep you interested. It was really creepy a lot of the time, atmospheric. The world building was really good, but the story was just so slow. There wasn't too much to stick around for. But 3-star, worth the watch. It's a shame that it was a Netflix original, because you'd want to see it on a big screen, I feel like, because it was such a beautiful film.
Yeah, I think it was
Did it not go to the cinema?
It probably did.
I swear I saw it did,
yeah. It's still made by Netflix, so.
Yeah. This is the director of Ex Machina, is that right? So,
I don't know.
I think I saw something like that.
It was. Because I remember saying Ex Machina was way better.
Yeah. Well, there you go, in the review. I was Natalie Portman in that one.
Yeah, she was amazing. Yeah. She was easily the best bit. All the rest of the cast weren't really used very well, and when they were, didn't really make an impact, including Tessa Thompson, which was a shame. And Oscar Isaac didn't have much to do at all, even though he was good when he did.
Yeah, I've seen like the first 20 minutes, and Oscar Isaac's been weird already.
Classic
weird.
Oscar. Yeah, my dad saw that and he said he wasn't really a fan, so
it's just very slow, to say that it's not a long film.
Fair enough.
And finally, The Fugitive.
Harrison Ford.
I didn't kill my wife.
I've not seen it, mate.
No, you meant to say I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
A little nod.
That's not what it says. I'm trying to reenact a Brooklyn Nine-Nine scene here, you just butchered it.
I don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I don't care. And then I go, let the manhunt begin. That's how it goes. But
did you know that?
No.
Well,
what? I thought you actually watched good TV.
I've seen the show. I can't remember that bit. Oh my!
I'm joking. I like
ending the podcast.
It was just quirky bands.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a dislike.
You got to carry on with it and just keep watching it.
I liked it. I watched 10 episodes. It was really good.
Yeah, you got to carry on with it.
Yeah.
It's like 6 seasons.
I watched it with my sister and she went back to uni. What was I meant to do?
Carry on watching it.
Oh yeah, there is that. Abby, she can't come back from uni and then you
watch it twice.
Just pretend you haven't watched
10 episodes twice.
Just pretend you haven't
the whole seasons twice.
What's better than that?
I've watched all 6 series like 12 times. So.
Jeez, what's better than that? Always Sunny.
Always Sunny.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine for me.
Really?
Just because it's a bit easier to watch. Like.
Always Sunny, I think, just because it's more brutal. I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine's more safe for TV.
Dark world. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is just safe.
It's safe, easy humour.
Yeah, easy to watch.
Still great though.
Yeah, definitely.
Although
the most recent series have gone off the rails a little bit.
But
they're not off the rails, they're just repeating it. It's very repetitive.
Which one are you on about?
Series 6, the most recent one.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
To be fair though, so is Always Sunny.
Just they couldn't be asked for the latest series, I think. But I reckon the next one will be good.
They keep saying like they're trying to get back on it.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. They all just had too much going on, I think, but they still wanted to make it, but they just didn't commit to it. So.
Do they actually have storylines?
They knew it was that great.
Yeah, well, it's weird because like each episode is almost like a self-contained thing, but then you also have recurring characters and storylines and stuff that crop up like 10 series later. It's amazing.
Just like The Office US then, in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's still my favourite comedy series.
That is great as well.
I'd say I preferred Always Sunny to The Office. Though.
Oh yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine's more like The Office.
Yeah, it's Michael Schur show, isn't it? Like Parks and Rec and The Good Place.
Yeah.
Basic carbon copies.
Carbon copies.
It's just like the elite. Change the skin.
Change the skin. They're in a police station.
DLC.
Yeah.
DLC to The Office.
Disagreed. But Anyway, The Fugitive. Do you want to try that again, or should I just not do the bit? Let's not do it.
I forgot what you mean.
Yeah. No, it's just like a proper cat and mouse, like detective versus, believe it or not, a fugitive. It's Harrison Ford being chased by Tommy Lee Jones.
I thought that's a ghost.
And he won an Oscar for it, and I can see
chased
why.
by his past.
He's getting chased by the debt collector. By the taxman, bloody taxman.
Just Dumb and Dumber.
But no, it's really good. Like, good tense story, nice and simple. As I was saying earlier, the ability to have a simple story but make it good.
Yeah,
that's what this is all about. And performances were amazing. The script was really funny. Again, that self-awareness. Didn't take yourself too seriously. Some good twists as well. Gave it 4.5 stars.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's good. How's our boy Harrison Ford?
He was Harrison Ford.
Is he
Harrison Ford?
Better?
What a lad.
Better back then than these days. Would you say it was better? Like when did this come out?
I'd say he's Harrison Ford, so I won't say a bad word about him, alright?
Well, not even today.
No.
In terms of acting.
What about Blade Runner?
No, he was sick in Blade Runner.
To be fair, he did kind of shoehorn that in for his paycheck. He's like, just like, hi.
That's what he does with every film.
Yeah, he always wants his paycheck. So it's Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to act, does he? He's just himself.
I think he's overrated.
Ooh, mate, he's going to bust down that window in a minute.
So Joe's trying to get me kicked off the podcast with his Brooklyn Nine-Nine comment. Now Bez is going after
Harrison Ford. They've gone after Meryl Streep and Harrison.
I'm a big Meryl Streep stan. I'm still hurting from that one.
A Meryl stan.
But yeah, I'm officially retiring from the podcast after this episode.
That makes sense. I don't blame you.
I want to be talking to people who actually know what I'm about.
Start your own podcast, mate.
Yeah.
Just you by Sam.
Good Opinions podcast.
Good opinion. The right opinion.
Wise podcast.
Better taking on the news then. We got one bit of news every day, but it can be off right now.
I think this happened. I saw somewhere something about.
Google News.
Is there like High School Musical films coming out?
So on Facebook, High School Musical's coming out.
And the Friends film.
Jeez.
Jinkies.
The Daily Mail told me.
Zoinks and Jinkies.
I've got an inside contact with the Daily Mail.
And the Sun.
Yeah.
Trash news. They were doing loads of fake news about Love Island the other day.
No, for fuck's
sake. Just all these breakups and they just didn't happen on that one.
I think what pisses me off more than fake news is clickbait titles. They did my nothing more.
What was the clickbait? You had one for Avengers Endgame, didn't you? That spoiled one.
That wasn't even clickbait. That was just a spoiler in the title of the fucking thing. It was like a leak, and they just said what it was, and I was like, "Fuck off."
That's so dumb.
It was like
we have a leak. Go check it out.
If you haven't heard Endgame, just don't listen for the next 10 seconds or so. But yeah, the title said like, "Oh, Endgame spoiler leaked footage showing Iron Man snapping his fingers with the Thanos gauntlet or whatever, and then with Spider-Man or something."
That's
but that was the key words I saw. Iron Man snaps the gauntlet. I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Oh mate, no, you'll have to do the Thanos snap to snap Bez. Snap him out.
Bez just
Stop that, man.
I don't feel so good, guys.
And then Harrison Ford turns up in his place.
He's like,
mate. And Meryl Streep. And Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
No. Alright, not them then. Is that all the films?
I've not seen anything.
He's been on holiday, to be fair, we'll let him on.
I've even seen the film I told you to watch, so.
I mean, you have in the past.
Yeah, but that's right.
I don't say.
We'll be describing it.
I might do that one time.
Just maybe I should watch it.
Yeah, I might get you to watch it so I can get a review whether it's a good idea to watch or not.
A film you want to watch, else
ones you can't be asked to watch.
Guess what else to watch? Yeah. Say some god awful films.
At least to watch it. I'm waiting for you to do your first purposely bad film. Like, God, I want you to do Trolls.
Yeah.
Movie 43.
Oh man, I've already seen it. What a film. Do you remember our big review of Movie 43 back in the day? We all just despised each other for it.
Sure.
We like fell out. I did, yeah.
Bez is trying to make that as actually a good film, but it's what it is.
You moved on. It was a dark time.
The classic Bez being a troll at the age of 15 or whatever.
And nothing's changed since.
Right, Death of Stalin was the film that Bez recommended last week. I wrapped it up about 4 hours ago. Doing that clutch wash again.
About 10 minutes before we arrived.
I think it actually was. I had a shower halfway through as well. I was like, I better get this out of the way because they're going to come on like a tramp. I'm going to still do look like a tramp, but
hey, don't put yourself down. This is the positivity positivity podcast, even though you trash everything that I love.
And you've got
Positivity for Joe podcast.
Yeah.
Everything else is just negative.
Everything else.
Until we get 50,000 subscribers, then we mean nothing.
That's fair.
We are trash.
So
you are nothing.
You have few. You are wasted. That's an old school.
You got no friends.
This has now become the meme podcast. But we only do ones exclusive from 2014.
I was saying ones that have been dead for 5 years. Then they're
we're bringing them back.
Bring them back.
Good memes never die.
The memes are coming back.
That is true.
Alright, Death of Stalin. What do we think, George?
Yes, George.
I thought it was alright. I enjoyed it. It was pretty funny.
Alright.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a really interesting concept. I love how they just had the characters, the actors just use their normal voice, their normal accents and stuff. Like getting to see Joseph Stalin being like, "Oh, you fucking idiot!"
Oh,
it's brilliant. And seeing like all these evil Russian overlords, if you like, just in like a stock American accent or Cockney, or that was great. The whole premise of it, I think, as you mentioned before the podcast, spoilers. The whole kind of premise of taking something that's actually quite like a serious dark story, just
like
making it funny. But it still manages to tread the line, and still like by the end it has like a nice message to it and stuff, I thought it was really good. Oh, actually, if you want to go by Bez's rating scale, I thought it was bang on average.
Bang on average.
Well, 3 star.
3.5. You said
3.5.
Average,
3.5 from you.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
it's not great.
We haven't got a 2. We haven't got under a 3-star one yet.
No, exactly.
So
I was expecting a 4, but
he's not sad. He's just disappointed.
I was expecting Harrison Ford to be treated with respect, but we don't always get.
Was he though?
Yeah.
He's gonna hold his own. Yeah.
What do you think, Joe?
Nah, I loved it. I thought it was probably my favourite
film of all time.
Film of all time, yeah.
Top 3.
Top 3, yeah, maybe. And I think it's one of the better films I've seen this year. Probably the best one I've recommended so far.
What's that?
Best film is I'd recommended.
Yeah.
Out of the 2 you've recommended, best.
Dig on you, better than you, mate.
Yeah.
Correct. He's actually there. It's actually your pants star.
He's really taking his 3.5 star to heart.
No, I was surprised by it because going into it, I was like, I'd heard a couple of things that saying it was one of the better comedies, but no, I was surprised by how much I enjoyed it. It flew by as well. Always appreciate a film that flies by. I think comedy you kind of have to.
Got to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, if the comedy's going over 2 hours, you're doing it wrong. So, in my eyes.
Unless you're doing it really right.
No.
It could be sick.
No. Main one that's gone over 2 hours.
Is there actually a comedy that's over 2 hours in general?
And that's big.
Fuck
Was. It might have been like just.
I don't know film times.
I don't know film times. It's either 90 minutes or over.
Film Times podcast. Where we just discuss the length of films.
That'd be a sick podcast, to be fair.
Yeah, we get.
We should have a special. All we do is I just go on IMDb and just scroll through film times.
Oh, God. Any excuse for you to just sit here.
He loves it. He loves his IMDb. No, I thought acting was really good. Steve Buscemi in particular.
That's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Jason Isaacs as well from Harry Potter plays Lucius Malfoy. No, I thought he was really good. Yeah. He's like the general with the star.
He was sick. His accent was the best.
Yeah, when he just straight up punches Stalin's son in the face.
He comes in and like whips off his jacket.
Yeah, it's like that was sick with all his medals and shit. That was sick. And then when the daughter's like telling him off, and he's like, "Oh, she's happy there." He's probably just taking it. He's sick. So, I thought everyone was really good though. No one was like a bad actor.
Nah, they were all
waiting for it. It didn't happen.
What's his name? Is it Jeffrey?
I'm not sure.
The guy who replaced Stalin.
Oh yeah.
Is his name? Is it?
I'm not sure on his name.
Tremaine? I don't know.
No, he was really good though.
He was good.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed it, and the cinematography was actually surprisingly good. I felt. I have to always mention the cinematography.
Yeah. I did. I put this in my review.
Well, you didn't think it was good?
That I didn't really like the cinematography. I thought it was pretty bland.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was a bit just kind of grey.
You kind of basic, yeah.
Yeah, which obviously you're not.
It's probably intentional.
Yeah, I said that it's intentional, but for me it was just a bit. I don't know.
Dead.
Yeah, just a bit.
Grim looking.
Obviously, I wasn't expecting like Blade Runner level.
No, yeah, the Death of Stalin.
I just felt like they just use like
Just
an
do the
iPhone
film.
camera or something for it.
An iPhone camera.
Yeah, the iPhone 11 with 3 cameras.
Oh my god.
The link below for 10% off and up. No, it's not.
It's
I
not.
wish.
It's definitely
I wish
not.
it
We
was.
wish.
Apple, if you want to, mate.
I might have to disagree on that one. I thought it was quite
That's
good,
fair.
but no, I liked it. And
See, we can disagree civilly without me having.
Ben is like, what
Yeah.
do you mean?
Joe.
Disagree in an argument, please. I like the posters to it as well. I have to point out. So they're pulling the mustache apart. That was cool.
Yeah.
No,
Both
it's a-
posters as well. The one with it lined up and like Steve Buscemi's giving the eyes.
I've not seen that one.
It was actually a bit foreshadowing. Thinking about it.
Ah.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, yeah. I did like the end to it. You know what I mean?
I just.
The end it was good.
How much of it is fact? Is it? Does
It's
anyone
based
know?
on a true story, I think.
I think it's
They
just
did a little
elaborated,
thingy
though.
at the end, but yeah, it would have been majorly exaggerated.
Yeah, I
Something
think a
actually-
little bit.
I just love how like it makes you dumb everyone is.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's just like fumbling around and trying to fucking do all the little schemes and stuff.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, at the funeral where they're all like whispering to each other
Yeah,
and they're like
Steve tries to
walking around.
move.
Like,
He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's stood in front of it.
then like the end is quite brutal where they, you know,
yeah, the end
Do
is
the
really.
thing.
With that guy.
Yeah.
I like that character though. I don't know, not liked him, not like he was likable. I mean, he was
I
an
like
interesting.
the guy
I like
that
Stalin.
sanctioned
Stalin
thousands
was
of people. He's my idol.
Mate, I wonder how much of a dick. I'm assuming he's a bit of a dickhead in real life.
Yeah,
Just a
he
little
was
bit.
in charge of
Just a
like,
little
the,
bit of a knob.
Yeah, like the Secret Service equivalent, wasn't he? So.
Yeah. No, I thought the actor meant more so
Yeah,
played the
I know.
character well. Didn't think he was a likable guy.
I don't think
but
that actor is in charge of the Secret Service.
he could
That's
be.
why.
You
Well,
don't
he's
know
just
that.
doing his job.
Method
well, isn't
acting.
The reason it's called.
Yeah.
There you go. George got it. No, I went 5 out of 5 at the moment. It could be like a 4.5.
That's too much.
I was debating a 4.5, but when I was doing it, like it is fresh in my mind. Granted, like it is very, very, still in there.
But when you saw Bez's innocent face, you
I
thought,
couldn't do it,
can't
so
do
I
it,
couldn't give him the real. That is a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 would have been more real. But yeah, I just don't know any negatives with it. So I really like the opening scene as well. I felt like the first 15 minutes where they, like you said, I had to repeat that.
The recording of the
Yeah,
orchestra.
Yeah, that was great.
I think
Set
it started
the
off
tone
really well. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So a comedy always has to start well, and this one did.
I feel like this film's going to be pretty similar to what's it called? Jack Rabbit.
Jojo.
Jojo
Jack
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Jack the Rabbit.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be similar to that. Similar sort of vibes,
Yeah, I
which is
think
going to be
very
good. So I'm looking forward to that.
satirical. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Do love a bit of satire humour.
You know, I did first What We Do in the Shadows, which is, I think, I don't know if you two agree on that one quite, but
I don't, but obviously.
Yeah, I think I prefer what we do. I think I
That's
prefer the story line in this one, but I prefer
There's
the
not much
humour
of it, yeah.
in what we do.
I think I'm just a sucker for dark comedy. It's like,
Yeah,
we
it is
compare it to
great.
4 Lines a lot, but I do feel it is kind of in that same.
Wow, 4 Lines
some
is so
genre.
good. I wish both of you hadn't seen it, so I could have recommended it. But
Yeah, I'm not going to say recommendation.
It's
You're on your
great.
3rd comedy in a row.
yeah, kind of safe.
That director of that one's doing a new film. I think I mentioned it
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
podcast, but
Yeah,
it
you
sounds
was like,
really
oh, it's a sequel.
You really
to
got
4
his hopes up.
Lines.
You still know
good. I
about that.
imagine that would be hard. I don't think the characters made it, did they? 4 Lines. No
Spoilers.
What about
But yeah, it sounds really good because it's basically another satire about these guys, these people that were framed as terrorists by the CIA deliberately, the FBI, sorry. And it's just about their story and like what the stuff that they were roped into and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's comedic, but it's actually based on true stories. So it's kind of
That's gonna be
depressing. Yeah,
That's
but it'll be really good.
Great.
When's that out? Is that this year or next?
I'm not sure. I've got every release date wrong.
So, and you said if it's on Netflix when it is.
You're
isn't
not
it?
on IMDb, mate.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
well, you're meant to be live scroller.
The live
Live
scroll.
scroll.
Yeah.
What would you give the film? What would you say?
What?
Death Stalin.
I actually can't. I think I gave it a 4-star.
4.
I think, or 4.5. One of those two.
Did you watch it on a plane?
I did watch it on a plane, yeah.
Okay.
So
You weren't laughing
might
out
have
loud then,
influenced
being
it a little
embarrassed.
bit. I had like kind of a headache as well watching it. I was like just trying to get through it. Like,
Was that on the plane to America?
yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was
Oh,
really rough.
did you not see him watching it?
He
He was watching his own
as well.
shit.
They seem like similar
Oh.
stuff, so I think I just forgot about Death to Stalin.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I
was
watched like
finishing
2
off-
films in a row. Like, yeah, and you
Yeah.
watched quite a
I watched like the entire series of New Girl, the final one. What a waste of time. I was on a
That was
break,
good.
but
I
it's
didn't
a
mind
waste.
it. It's like It was a shit season, but I didn't mind it as like a wrap up, just to wrap everything up.
I hate it shows skip forward like 3 years for no reason.
Oh, Pretty Lies did that.
Parks and Rec. That was the worst end to a series ever.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
What happened?
They just skip forward 5 years, and then they're like futuristic phones and shit, holograms.
Please no.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was dumb.
Alright, upcoming films, guys.
Ooh,
I know you're excited for all these. Ooh. First up, we have Hustlers.
I said to Bez, do you want to go and watch this? He went, no, I think I want to pass this.
Mate, the sass. Hand
To
on
be
hip.
fair,
The critic
the,
reviews have been really good.
Yeah, but user
That's a
reviews
5
is
out of
bad.
10 on IMDb.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
from 100 votes,
Yeah.
when it's not even out, I'm not
Yeah.
really trusting it. I think I'm not trusting it.
I'm thinking I'm not trusting it.
Taking it back.
Empire gave it 5 stars.
Did they actually? Mad. Inspired by the viral New York Magazine article, Hustlers follows a crew of savvy former strip club employees who band together to turn the tables on their Wall Street clients.
See, sounds interesting.
Who knows? Has a mad cast. Constance Wu. Yeah, mess that one up. Jennifer Lopez, Julia Stiles, Jake Palmer.
Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the Block.
Yes, mate. Cardi B.
I hate
Yes.
Cardi B.
Lily Reinhart from Riverdale. So you know it's gonna be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was Riverdale stand?
What do you think? Gonna see it or?
No, probably
No.
not. Evidently not.
Yeah. There you go.
Bez says no.
No, I think I'm not going to do
I
that.
think I'm not gonna do that. Just a little tear down Jordan's cheek.
Yeah, no, I'm not that desperate to watch it.
Are you desperate to watch Downton Abbey, which is coming out on the same day?
No.
Where booked our tickets? What?
You're going by yourself, mate.
Yeah, no, I've never seen a single episode.
It looks shit.
Terrible.
I literally,
Oh shit!
I turned on the TV the other day, and there was an episode of Downton Abbey on, and I watched like 5 minutes of it. I was like, "What is this trash?"
To me,
Jesus,
to
that
me, it
long.
looks like a show that's
For
been made
50-year-old
to
women.
peddle the archetype of Britain and British people to an American audience. You know, how a lot of people in America think there's like we're all posh. and
That's what
living
British
capitalism.
Britain is like now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's Downton
it
Abbey.
seems like that sort of thing. Which I mean, it does exist, did exist, but if you come to Nottingham, you
No,
have
it's
a
not
different
like that.
experience. Yeah.
As the actual film, I think it's got a bad rating on it. Well, it's not great. It's like, I think I saw it. It was like middle sixes or something like that.
Propaganda, but no, I feel like UK has 3 stereotypes, and it's like Downton Abbey, Harry Potter, and One Direction.
Yeah.
If I
I did not know
Cockney's
that.
in there. Cockney's definitely in there.
Yeah, or just like
Well, I mean,
sipping
like,
tea with a
media
monocle, like
stuff, then.
Yeah.
here's some tea.
That is basically Downton Abbey. That was scary. So
Sorry,
no,
guys.
it's a no for Downton Abbey then.
That's a sound bite for your Twitch streams.
Wait, when someone donates, what's a tea? Oh fuck! Just our best.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Sorted. OBS.
Happy to be of service.
As long as he gets a share of each donation.
George actually has tears in his
I'm
eyes.
crying.
Oh fuck's sake! Oh, Downton Abbey on peak.
Yeah, so no, I'm not.
No, okay. Night Hunter,
Never
which
heard of it.
has Alexandra Daddario from True Detective, and you'll like this one,
And
Henry Cavill.
Baywatch.
Tennis.
Heathers. A weathered lieutenant, his police force, and a local vigilante are all caught up in a dangerous scheme involving a recently arrested troubled man who's linked to years of female abductions and murders.
Mm.
So comedy, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Dark
I
satire.
haven't heard anything about it actually.
well, I didn't until, and Henry Cavill's in it as well. So
What's it called?
Night Hunter.
Night.
Comes out this. Wait, what day is it today? Comes out tomorrow.
Thursday.
Literally tomorrow. So
Well, it's not on Odeon, so
No, it's.
that's why we haven't heard about it.
it can't be good if it's not been promoted at all.
Some of the films Odeon doesn't pick up is ridiculous.
Well, I mean in general, like, it's not been
Yeah,
true
true,
or
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So, and then found it. We have Ad Astra. coming
Yeah,
out,
boy.
Which hoping to see. Well,
I
you
still
just saw
can't
it.
figure out what it's about. To the
It's
trailers.
about Brad Pitt, right?
I get he goes to space to do something, but I
So,
think that's
I'm
what I
trying
don't
to
get.
explain what it is.
No, I don't want to.
I'm not really sure what this is. Someone tries to explain it. I don't want to know.
No, it's not.
I'm just gonna go in with
It's
like,
Brad
blind
Pitt's
eye,
face.
Go
Okay,
in
no,
blind,
go
but
on
don't
then.
moan about it then.
Okay, go on then.
Jeez.
I'm just saying I must have not paid attention to the trailers or something, because I can't.
No,
figure it
I
out.
Except Brad Oscars, and it's like basically Brad Pitt's dad. What's
Yes.
his name?
Tommy Lee Jones.
I was going to call him Harvey Lee Evans or something like that.
Harvey Lee Evans. Close.
His dad ran this experiment and then got lost in space. So they sent Brad Pitt to go and find him.
But he's actually alive.
And
he's aliens.
I'd imagine he's alive since it cast.
Oh, it's always fucking...
It could be flashbacks.
Your dad's dead, and then halfway through the film, surprise!
Well, it's meant to be like...
your dad's found this
Apocalypse Now
alien
style-
secret thing.
Apocalypse Now style adventure, like Heart of Darkness kind of thing. So it sounds pretty interesting. Meant to be really good cinematography as well.
Yeah.
But I'm just hoping it's not like First Man, where it's beautiful to watch,
But boring after.
yeah, exactly.
His reviews come out for a year. You've not seen them?
I've seen a couple of critic ones. They're really good, but nothing major.
We'll see. Fingers crossed next week. And then finally we have Rambo: A Last Blood, which is another Rambo film.
I want to watch it. I might just go in the day one day or something.
Have you seen the rest of it?
No.
But classic you don't need
Do
to.
I need to?
No. Probably not. Yeah, I don't think I'll use a shit about that.
Rambo is one of those films I watched like as a kid, but I don't think I watched it properly. So
My first film, Rambo.
yeah, I do not remember them whatsoever.
Yeah, I think I've seen like the second one.
I know he
in
wears a
parts,
headband.
a headband and has a gun.
Yeah.
Oh god. So yeah, not. I mean, apart from Ad Astra, not the best.
No.
I mean, to be fair, if Hustlers is getting good reviews, but I just really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there we go. Right, we for our main topic, we asked on Instagram what your most anticipated films will be. I think we had 10 replies. So I'll take that.
Just cute.
Put it up.
I didn't know what's coming out this year.
You don't?
No.
I was surprised. I thought there was just like a couple more coming out, but there's quite a
Pretty
Is
much
it?
every good film has been saved for the last
Yeah, have a quick look then while you're going through those.
You have a gander.
He's literally going to read them out.
And I thought he was reading out the people who replied to us.
Yeah.
Shall I do the Instagram ones first?
Yeah.
Who else?
We can discuss them.
Alright, we'll see what everyone put. But no, I was quite surprised by how much was actually coming out because, like I said, in my head it was just Joker. Pretty much.
Only one film matters.
Just someone. Where was it? No, it's disappeared now. There's a film called 428 Days, which I've not heard of, but they put because it's based on a true story, and I followed it once.
Night Hunter's done poorly, 30 on Metascore.
Night Hunters. That's why it's not. You don't see adverts for it.
Someone put, as much as I want to say Joker, it's got to be Star Wars.
It's a bit too mainstream, isn't it?
Does it?
Mainstream option.
You're not hyped for Star Wars anymore?
I wouldn't say I'm hyped, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Why is Joker out?
No, it's
October 4th.
Why has it got a 9.6 with 12,000 reviews?
It's been seen at festivals and stuff. I think it's been out at like 3 festivals by now, so.
And it's probably like
and people just voting
DC
it already.
fans have gone and given it a 10, yeah.
9.6. That's
it always happens though.
That'll go down to like.
Yeah, once upon a time in Hollywood was 9.6 after festivals, and then it went down to about 8.1 or something.
So there you go. Someone put Maleficent. How do you say that?
Maleficent.
Maleficent.
Yeah, 2.
The sequel. Never saw the first one.
Never did I.
Angelina Jolie was meant to be good in it.
Yeah, I'm not fussed. But they put, I really don't know if the evil will win or not.
No.
Will the evil win? We'll find out. The Goldfinch, which has been getting terrible reviews.
Yeah, it was very boring.
And Ansel Elgort in that, I think. Is it Ansel Elgort?
Yeah. Not enough to hook me, I'm afraid.
No, that's been getting awful reviews as well. Apparently it's like one of the worst films they've shown at the festival so far, which is a bit brutal.
That's an impressive trait.
Yeah.
These are the best at something.
Yeah.
The best at being the worst.
The It Supercut with both films put together and an extra hour of footage. I've heard that it's going to be both It's put into one film.
That's hefty.
It's going to be like a 6-hour film basically.
Ooh,
which is
a
bit, and they might intersplice it where it's like, I think like the flashbacks from part 2 are put into the the first film instead of what I mean.
So it's in chronological order.
Yeah, in chronological order, which is interesting, but who's gonna have the time to sit down to watch 6 hours of Pennywise? Well, someone, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, if you plan on watching both the films, that's like for me with watching Lord of the Rings. I mean, it would make sense.
May as well do it in a recliner seat.
Yeah, exactly. So, and maybe they'll release that on Blu-ray. Who knows? Someone put The Last Christmas, which is different to the one you mentioned.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
What's her name?
Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amelia Clark and.
It looks like it's a comedy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
It looks quite good actually.
What's his name?
Saw it a minute ago.
That was his name. He's racking his brain. name of
It
film.
was an age, doesn't it?
Henry Cavill.
Golding.
I don't know who he is. Oh, Emma Thompson's in it.
Yeah. And that's good, actually. A proper rom-com Christmas.
Oh, Sue Perkins in
From
it.
the people that
Sue
did...
Perkins. What the fuck? Does she belong in Cats or something? What? Who's that?
Anyway.
Someone put...
that looks good, actually.
Yeah. Someone put Joker, because it's a new and unique vision on the superhero universe and a deep and shocking display of mental illness.
I think Joker's like, I'm not really hyped for it because of like the past, like Suicide Squad and stuff. Everyone got really hyped and it's been a letdown. So I'm like cautiously.
I think the difference with this is with festival reviews coming out and it winning awards already. Yeah. That's got me more. Because me and George were saying like, I was cautious with it before. I still am a little bit because now it's the case of will it be too overhyped at this point?
That's what I think. So, that's why I'm saying. I think it'll be good, but I don't want to get my hopes up for it. Yeah,
we'll go see that maybe
for sure. Definitely.
I'm invested in the Joker as a character, so
he does look a good version of the Joker.
I think he'll be nominated for an Oscar. By the way,
It
sounds like.
Yeah.
I think RDJ should win his Oscar for Iron Man in Endgame.
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, obviously Iron Man. Really big on. Well, you think he'll?
I think he should win it. He made everyone cry. Come on.
I did not.
You've been to the cinema and like you heard fucking loads of people crying every time.
He made everyone cry, but not you.
Yeah, we made everyone else cry. I don't cry at films.
Everyone on planet Earth cry. No one in this room.
Mate, cinemas were bawling.
Everyone was crying when I went.
Yeah, I could hear people weeping like.
Yeah, but that's not him. That's not necessarily him. Yeah, I agree that he deserves more recognition. But for me, his better performance was Civil War. I think he was way better than that.
Yeah, he was great in Civil War too.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, we're getting sidetracked here, mate.
Not really. Sidetracked.
You started it. I'm midway through.
As soon as George has something to say, you're getting sidetracked.
I'm done.
I'm so sorry. Okay, carry on.
And then someone just simply put your mum.
Oh, nice.
When's that out?
I don't know.
Nah.
Who knows? But yeah, that was the Instagram replies.
So that was a really funny Instagram reply. Well done.
Sick bands, Rachel.
Oh, Rachel.
There you go. And then I've got a list of other films, but what would you say you're kind of... Unless you want me to read these off and then you just say...
Mine's Ad Astra, I think.
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra.
Yeah, it just looks like a beautiful...
I thought it would be Zombieland 2.
Zombieland 2's up there. There are quite a lot... and it is tough to actually remember them. Knives Out. Is probably.
I thought that would be your most anticipated because you're buzzing for it.
That's my fourth.
You're buzzing for it.
I am, yeah. It's just the cast looks amazing, and I love whodunnit. So like a modern version is really cool.
Yeah, that's been getting good reviews as well on festivals. So. Yeah. Ryan Johnson.
I saw an article Chris Evans like, I'm glad to be playing the guy everyone hates for once, like the prick.
Oh, he's meant to be a dickhead?
Yeah. So he's like he's having fun with it. Yeah.
Nice. When is that's out?
November.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
What about you? This year.
Busy boy.
Later this year, I'm quite looking forward to Le Mans '66.
Yeah, Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah. I do like films like that. I liked Russian stuff, so
yeah,
I'm quite looking forward to it. Because I'm trying to stay away from all the mainstream, obvious hype things. So
he's too good for that.
I think that would be cool.
He's too good for that. Yeah.
No, because they're just obviously I am really hyped for them.
Star Wars.
So I'm trying to think of something a bit different.
Yeah, that was the same for me in Ad Astra because it's like a solo film, just like on its own original story.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you don't have to wait too long. You'll have his most anticipated next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully don't
let me down.
Comes out the day after my birthday.
Please send donations to Joe's Twitch.
And then he'll pass them on to me.
Every time that you hear Ben say, "Cup of tea."
Mate, that's tea. I'll read some off in a minute, but I'd say my most anticipated will be the Breaking Bad film.
Yeah.
Is that coming out this year?
Next
week.
Real 11th of October, I think.
We did discuss this in the last.
Yeah, but I always forget. It's never like I've never seen anything for it. It's not on like the upcoming shit on IMDb. So
yeah, because I think they counted it as a TV movie, which I guess makes sense. But
that's good for TV though.
That's a win for TV.
Yeah, why not? But no, cautious again because, like we said in another podcast, it's something that I don't feel needs to happen, but I'm not complaining that is, and fingers crossed for it. So
yeah.
Yeah. Other films we have coming up is 1917.
That's next year.
I'm looking forward to that. Next year.
I think it might be in the
January.
US, it'll be this year though.
Yeah, January I think this year for here, but really
close enough. Close enough to 2019.
Yeah, it's within a year.
So. Waves by A24. I don't know if you saw the trailer. That was a trailer that was released that you missed out, George.
Don't care. That's another one. No,
don't care.
It's the same meme brought back.
Ad Astra, which we mentioned. Doctor Sleep, which we had a little
We've talked about before.
The Shining.
Ewan McGregor.
Have you seen
that?
Who is that? Yeah. No, I don't remember talking about this.
No, you weren't here, mate.
Yeah, it was in the news.
Is it M. Night Shyamalan?
No.
It looks like one of his sort of fucking films.
2 films.
It reminds me of like Glass and all that crap.
It does look
Mr.
like
Glass.
that, yeah. Like the
Joe's shedding a tear.
Yeah. It better not be like Glass.
I have not seen the trailer, so
fingers crossed.
Excuse me.
Little Women.
I'm looking forward to that actually.
Trailer was really good for that.
Greta Gerwig.
Yeah.
Really good cast. Good story, obviously, because it's been around for a long time.
A million years.
But it looks like a modern take on it, even though it's still set in the original time period. Yeah. I think, with that cast and that director,
it's not going to be bad. It'll either be like.
I think it's going to be
okay,
really good.
Yeah. The Irishman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I mean, Empire was making out as the most anticipated film of the year. I don't think many people agree with that. So we ran a poll and about 5 people out of 20 said that maybe.
Yeah.
I think because it's been such a long time in the making, I think they initially wanted to do it in 2006.
I didn't even know they were fucking making it.
Different de-aging technology and stuff, because it's the same actors across like a 40-50 year period.
Okay. Right.
So you see like De Niro playing like a 26-year-old.
That's gonna be weird.
So yeah, it'd be interesting definitely, and it is coming out on Netflix after a theatrical release, so it should be quite accessible for everyone, which is good.
Yeah, I think it'd be an enjoyable one, but yeah, I think it's 5 on the list for me, so it's just kind of I want to watch it, but there's better films coming out, I think. So. Yeah, and I've not heard anything about it yet either. So
you know, new Empire magazine. There's a full piece.
But as soon as they plastered The Irishman on the front cover with that shitty subscriber special cover, I was a bit like, no. They basically put a white page on the top with 2 bullet holes in the white page.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh mate, I was so disappointed. That's just mad. A film called Parasite, which is a foreign film.
Oh yeah,
it's got
really
good.
Yeah.
Reviews for that. Some people saying it could be film of the year as well.
It's meant to be quite. Is it quite a creepy one?
I think so. I'm not read too much into it, but good reviews overall. And then we have The Lighthouse and Joker. We've been able to. That might what?
Yeah, loads of good stuff coming out.
It is like I said. I was kind of surprised because I thought it would kind of exhausted. Saying that though, all the big films that have come out this year haven't been that great in like reviews and stuff recently. Like I say, Once Upon a Time, Midsummer, and Glass and stuff. So
yeah,
I'm quite surprised. Well. Yeah, a lot more films still coming out, and
you're looking forward to Jumanji too.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I think you two are more excited with Danny DeVito being in that.
Have you seen the first one?
Yeah. I thought it was okay. I thought it was like a 2.5.
Jumanji.
1.
Welcome to the Jungle. So
Welcome
I'm looking
to the Jungle.
forward to that one actually.
That's fair.
Yeah, this is the poster for Parasite. That's what I'm going off. Looks like it'd be a bit smooth.
Yeah,
it's meant to be a comedy drama thriller.
Comedy drama
thriller.
Born unemployed, Kai takes peculiar interest in the wealthy and glamorous Parks for their livelihood until they get entangled in an unexpected incident.
Ooh.
So it sounds mysterious.
Is that does that have a release date? Does it say on there? For UK?
February 2020.
May, unreal.
Yeah.
Who's excited for Frozen 2?
Yeah, I like the first one. I give that a 3.5, I think. Bit overrated, but I'll watch the second one for sure.
We're forgetting the biggest one.
What Star Wars?
Cats.
Oh yes, mate, I saw that on the list. But I was just like, I can't really put it in my top 10.
You're like in that intro.
James Corden in that makes me pissed.
Hey, here we go.
Hey.
I can't. We have to see that. We have to do a review on that.
Do a reaction.
I felt like I was going to enjoy reviewing
camera into the cinema.
Maybe the first spoiled footage of Cats. We could earn millions.
That's true.
But yeah, that's the anticipated film list All sorted.
Done
and dusted.
Film swap time.
Whose go is
Secret
this?
Santa.
Oh,
Secret Santa. So we've all had 2 each after this one. What was my first one? Oh, Nightcrawler, yeah. So the next one is...
like a year ago since I watched that.
It actually does. Swiss Army Man.
What a creepy one.
No, it's not that creepy.
It's Daniel Radcliffe as a dead man.
Oh, nice.
It's a weird one. It's a very weird one. I feel like this could be the first one that you two might not like.
I guess a 1 out of 10.
It could be a 1 out of 10. Who knows?
It's meant to be good.
I find it quite funny, and then
The fucking picture
it's
for Daniel
weird.
Radcliffe.
The trailer alone, you'll watch it and be like, "What the fuck is this?" But it has a lot to it, like more than you kind of think it would from the description of it. And I really like the ending to it as well. I think it's a nice ending. So yeah, enjoy. It's quite short as well. Don't worry, Bez. It's like
I don't mind long films. George hates long films. Hour and a half.
Wait, you're old. You don't like old
I like-
films.
yeah.
You don't like long films. That's it.
Comedy, drama, fantasy. That was good.
There you go. But yeah, so it could be a flop for you both. As a warning.
No, it's meant to be really good.
I really like it.
I mean,
Yeah.
open with it.
Yeah.
Open my heart.
Open my heart
To the world.
To Joe.
There we go. Episode 6, done and dusted.
It was an episode.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. We're going to do Ad Astra on Thursday. I think. But I think we're doing the next poddy.
Who knows yet?
A week after. So it's kind of like another 2 weeks.
At some point.
Unless we're going to start doing them as a heads up. We're going to start doing them on. Well, I don't know at what point we're going to do it, but online. So we'll just have like a picture because you have uni starting up and work and stuff. So yeah, a few might be on Discord from then on, just audio and stuff. But I'm sure you guys don't mind. All right, guys. See you later.
I don't think the video is too exciting to watch.
I mean, it might be. You can see our sweat on our heads. Look.
Yeah,
most of the time, all you can see is George crying, me sweating like fuck.
We'll open the window, don't you worry, mate.
So it's not really like the most pleasant sight.
I've got to get on this video.
It's just there basically. It's just always in a hot box every fucking week.
It's alright when we start, and then I'm sorry, but
union on us.
I'll wait for Discord.
It's sweatbox.
Alright, guys, thanks for listening. Check us out on Spotify if you're on YouTube, or YouTube if you're on Spotify. And we'll see you next time for episode 7.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.